Hi guys, we miss you so much. You have reached question 5, your last question. And after this, when you finish and you feel confident, you can check our next video for some help with some of the questions, or if you feel good, you may submit the assignment. When you're looking at question 5, this is called what I have named it for years, the box of doom. Because in this box, if you miss one, you miss all of them, which is such a bummer. So I really want you to be careful on this box. I know we've done them before, but it's been a while. And it does require you to go back to the text. And I know you hate it. I know I hate it. I know it's boring, but you can do it. You can do hard things. So when I look at the question, it says, check the boxes to match each source with the ideas that it supports. That's the first job. So I have to look at each one and see if it's true. It says some claims may have more than one source. So there might be an instance where you put more than one. And how you're going to show me what you pick is by just putting an X in the box. So what this requires of you is to look at each statement. So for instance, there are laws in place to preserve pandas so that they don't go extinct. That's a statement. That's a true statement based on 1, 2, 3, or none of the articles. So what you need to do is go back to the sources. Did the video talk about laws to protect pandas so they don't go extinct? Yes or no? If it did, you put an X. If it didn't, leave it blank. Did source 2 talk about laws that there are to protect pandas? If it did, put an X. If it didn't, don't put anything. Did source 3 talk about laws protecting pandas? If it did, put an X. If not, put nothing. If you can't find it in any article, put none. If you can find it in all of the articles, put an X. But be careful because sometimes our brain gets confused about where we heard the information. The second one, pandas give birth to only 1 or 2 cubs at a time. Was that in source 1? If it is, put an X. Source 2, if it is, put an X. Source 3, if it is, put an X. If it's in none of them, click there. If it's in all of them, put an X. And figure out where was this information. Number 3, some people have created an alternate food source for pandas to help them survive. Now, I know this is in source 1. That video talked all about the bamboo helper, so I'm going to help you with that one. But you'll have to tell me if you saw it anywhere else. Poachers are still after pandas as have been a threat to their extinction is what it should say, or existence is fine too. Did you see that in source 1, source 2, source 3, none or all? Poachers are the people hunting pandas. And the last one, pandas are a good business and bring in money for China. Where can you see that they bring in money for China, where they make money off of them? That's where you need to put your X. So be careful with this box of doom. Make sure you take your time. It's kind of like a part A, part B, but look how big it is. You don't want to miss any, and you want to make sure you could find it. So if you find this in one of the sources, would you highlight it so we know where you found it? If you find this in 3 sources, would you highlight it in all 3? Or if you find this in, we know that's in source 1, and you find notes about the bamboo helper, highlight your notes, just so we can see where you found that information. Okay, our next video is going to be some helpful tips for those questions, but if you feel good and you know you've taken your time and done your best, go ahead and turn it in, and you are so close to spring break. All right, guys, we love and miss you. We hope you're doing well. Email us any questions anytime. All right, guys, have a great day.